YouTube. It's Alito RC, and basically I want to go over what's next for the 5P. I just got done, I say, sometime yesterday, getting a good run in. Also, on that pull start extension, I had to pretty much shorten the pull start extension down, and I also had to add in a different stop, and I went with 2 crimps. That's the best for it because this engine has a lot of compression. I had 1 crimp on there. I had it crimped on just like I had these 2 on there, and it still ended up ripping off the crimp, but not anymore. And then I took the pull start down so I wouldn't damage, so my handle wouldn't be getting hit left and right. But what's next for this is I originally bought this engine as a 9.4 reed case. It's before the V2 reed case lower came out, and I sent the engine in, and I had the head redone, had the whole Signature Series conversion done to the engine, because by that time the Signature Series had just came out, and they started doing an option for you to send in the 9.4 reed cases to where you could get them converted. So I'm going to be yanking this out and getting the V2 done on it, the V2 case for the lower done on it, and maybe a few other things. It depends on what they're talking about. And just to get the most out of the application. Nothing wrong with it. I just want a few things done to it, plus the V2 case. Because since I'm gonna be sending it in, I'm not gonna just send it in for no reason. But I want to get the most out of the engine as I can. I have no problem with doing it because it costs $30 to ship these back to OBR. So if I'm gonna spend $30 to ship it back, I'm gonna get as much shit as I can get done to it with no problems. Like I said, there's no problems with it. I ran it all day today. Ran about 2 tanks through it. That's about as much as I can take before I'm ready to come in. And like I said, it's just, as you can tell, car's dirty as hell. It wasn't dirty before it went out there. And oh yeah, another deal is, let me get a good look on these. These X2 tires. You need to call King Motor and order these tires, because they don't balloon. I don't know what it is about it, but it's not like mine. I have Proline trenchers. These will balloon their ass off. But these X2 all-terrain tires, they do not balloon. They work great on grass and also on-road applications. And I'm pretty sure they're cheap. They're very affordable, especially if they come out of Roving and King Motor and Primal. They make some good stuff that's not gonna break your bank just because of a name or anything like that. Can't go wrong with that. Servo brace mount works great. You can't beat that. That's a FID. It goes from the servo all the way to the top with a few modifying. There's no problem with that. If you have one of these, if you built one or any other fit scale, you're gonna have to modify eventually, and I don't have a problem with it. And basically had a little fun today. We will be retiring this, people. We will be retiring this. I'm breaking in other spots now, and my next body is going to be reinforced before I use it. When this gets to rolling over and flipping around, it's a lot. These Losi platforms, if you don't know it or not, if you ask me, they're heavy as hell. This platform with this setup weighs just as much as a Baja with a big bore on it. I have a 71 RC Max, and these cars weigh about the same. If not, matter of fact, that Baja with that 71 on it is lighter than this damn 5B. This is not even my X2 kit or my X2 roller. And that'll weigh even more because you're dealing with the cage weight and also the extended chassis and all the rest of the components that goes on it. Dealing with cage and body, like I said. But this damn thing is heavy, so when it's coming down on that body, at least the X2 and the Losis and all that, the X2 and the 5Ts and the 2.0s, at least they have a roll cage right up under that body. The 5B does not have a roll cage, and the front shock tower takes the hit, and of course the top of the engine guard takes the hit and the wing. But that front part of the body, that takes the blunt force when it's flipping and all that other action, which is not a problem. You just got to replace the body. I say they last about a season, so I probably got about a season and a half out of it. So, hey, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm gonna be ripping the engine out, and once I get it out, we'll go over it. We're just gonna do a little real quick wrenching. I don't know if you can see this real good, but hey. I'm gonna take the engine out. Get my tilt out real quick. There we go. Gotta love these Axis RC stands. They make it real easy. Real easy to work on these cars, I swear. Right. Making sure everybody can see this. Alright. Actually, keep that one tight. Because I am taking the engine out. Do that. Guess I'll take the pipe off too, just to keep it 10 mil. Yeah, that's a 10 mil. You gotta have your socket game up and tool game for these cars because you're going to need them. Alright, the people, that's the Oli mat, unsilenced. Losi 5B pipe. Best pipe, damn that Bartolone shit, that whatever the hell they pushing, it does not touch this pipe. You can test them against each other. I guarantee this Oli mat gonna come out on top. Time for me to order a new one of these couplers. Yep, it's about that time. All right, let's see. We can make this happen on camera. See, can you see it? I don't think you can, but I got a way for you. Right? So, I have you under the 5B. Like I said, with these Axis RC stands, I always used to think, oh, I ain't buying it. That shit high as hell. Nah, it's worth every bit of the money, because when you're trying to tilt these damn heavy ass cars up at almost at around 40 pounds, if you ask me, or more, and trying to wrench on at the same time, no. It's worth every bit of $400. Well, $450 plus the swivel. Yep. When you get this, you want to make sure there's no dirt inside the screws. So you won't, because if it's dirt inside of the screws, before you try to short wrenching, if you're see, I use the MIPs. If it's dirt inside of that screw and this is not all the way in, these MIPs, this strong steel, will strip those screws out no matter, with the quickness. I've run stainless steel at the bottom of these, and like I said, it strip it out with no problem. So you got to be careful of the MIPs, because most of these screws that come on these kits and anything else are kind of weak compared to. See, like, that one's not all the way in. Like I say, most of these screws are not using the grade of steel the MIP uses, and that's why you get charged all that money for the MIPs, but you can't beat it. You can't beat what you're paying, what you're getting in return for your money. All right. Get that. Keys up. Like that. Make sure to bring the key with it. Okay. That's a kind of hard angle, so I got a ball in for it. Soft grip ball ends made by Bonders. Get you a set. Comes from 1.5 millimeters all the way up to 5 millimeters. Best part of the bottom of the soft handle. From the 3 millimeter up to the 5, it comes with a big soft handle. The other ones are smaller handles, from 2.5 to the 1.5. Okay. Resetting up the fork. Okay. We're damn near there. Well, pretty much the engine is disconnected. Here's another deal. Check my view. Whenever you take your lines off, I always cap these with I put a screw in here with the gasket with the O-ring at the end on these screws. Matter of fact, I'll show you. See? I always cap my screws off. Like I said, I always cap my screws off to make sure I have no leaks from, and plus I'm in the basement, I'm out in the garage. This is the reason why I do this. I want to make sure I have no leaks from this or the carb. And I also cap the carb off, if you can see that. Top and bottom. Feed in return. Alright, so like I said, we haven't been doing this long. Pull this up. I have to quick disconnect. Oh, I forgot about one important thing. I have the Hillentronics with the temperature gauge hooked up to the top of the head, so I'm not done yet. Forgot about my temperature gauge, people. And my kill switch. Forgot all about it. Yep. Almost forgot about that too. See? Before you send your engines off, like before I send it off, I'm gonna take off my R&B. What is it, man, people? Oh man, I can't believe I forgot the name of that already. It's the heat sink for the transfer case. RB, man, it's not RB Mods, is it? No, RB Innovations. I got my RB Innovations transfer heat sink on the front. And this is a reed case, so I couldn't put the, if it was a piston port, I could have put the RB Innovations heat sink for the carb and all of that, but no, this is a reed case. So that's not running. Let's see if I can turn this. Yeah, and I can. Working with me today, people. Talk about filthy. Did his job. Yeah. And you always want to keep your magnetized thing available so you can catch what you're trying to get a hold of. This pull start is exactly like I wanted it. Like I said, this engine has a lot of compression. This is not an easy engine to start at all times. I can back that up 100%. It'll start still running strong. And I suggest pretty much once a month when you do. I usually do a teardown on this car at least once a month in season when the weather is decent, to where I'm running it consistently. Like I said, I used to usually do a teardown, and I also go into the engine and make sure everything is pretty much set. Pretty much set the same, like my air gapping, my air gap on the flywheel. Make sure I'm not missing any teeth on my flywheel. That's an important piece of it. And also check your pinion and your spur gear, and make sure that those not showing any wear or anything, because nothing lasts forever. I could have just took this off from the beginning, but I want to check my pull start. Basic teardown. Car gathers stuff like a bird's nest. Okay. So I might not have to pull my coil, because it's part of the kill switch, people. Said sometimes you don't have to. But yep, I wanted to pull it. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to pull my coil. Not a bad thing. I just was trying to get around it. Oh no, I got it. And since I did it that way, let me make sure I'm gonna check my connection. That's fine. And another thing I've been using also, that I'm going to show you, it works pretty good, I might have to say, is these torch I'll show you when I take it out. Show you the spark plug. I can't tell the difference between these spark plugs and my other ones. They operate the same. You see that I just took the that's the temperature signature for the Hillentronics iKilly 2. Now, these are the CMR 7H's made by Torch. Work the same as the NGKs. I got those too, but I just bought these just to try them out. They're like a dollar cheaper. Not a real big savings, but I just like to have options. So now I can take it all the way out. And that's how you know when you got a, I don't know if you can see the writing on there, but it says read 34. It says Quentin, which is that, and it says Signature Series SS Conversion. That lets them know when they get the engine what they did to it. And it's also you also have the carburetor. Let's see, where is it at? Carburetor says right here, I don't know if you can see it. It says OBR mod. I don't think you can. And then of course the case itself at the bottom. We're gonna take this outer wire off anyway. Trying to make sure my Velcro ain't coming with it, but it looks like it is. Doesn't matter, I'm not getting this case back anyway, so oh well. I showed this on an unboxing before, but I'm gonna show it again. And it says have says SSG340 RC read. Then it has a OBR. Somewhere else it has Dan's and Dan initials and Sean O'Neill's initials on there also. Like this says Dan Schlesely or whatever, and then you got Sean O'Neill, because they the ones, both of them do the conversions and do the Signature Series makeups on it. And like I said, other than that, we got a bird's nest. That's how it just collects grass, dirt, anything that comes in the inside. It gets caught right up in there. And of course, if you notice, my pin's a little bit bigger, because a 20 does not do the job. 21 or 22, I didn't even want to go with none of those. I went a little heavier, a little higher than that. And like I say, you always want to check. You always want to check your fins on your flywheel and your air gap, and all of that looks to be still set right, and the flywheel still looks healthy. And also check these for when the metal cog jams into these, it will eventually wear them down. Remember, when you take your engine off, you want to cover up your ports so you won't have any visitors inside. You don't want any spiders or any type of dust or debris to get inside of there. And stay tuned. I got a little bash in the video to come right behind it. So again, this is Lead RC. Yeah, YouTube. rolling. Fucking dangerous. Oh.